They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 82 yards. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done. This
will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
In trouble. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here complete to Kelsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. Then all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Brady now on 1st down. For Kidder here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Brady again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's able to find Miller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Accelerating, and off he goes. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, Cowboys! Marquise Goodwin, 49 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Going up top for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he's got room. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Prescott. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Final play of the half here. Trask.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Jones. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Trask.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Trask to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 40 yards.
And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will make this a 19-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, Prescott again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And all the way down